Greetings. Today I can't help but pass by Charles and Camilla's coronation reenactment. It was an abbreviated version, or as the royal experts called it, a simplified imitation coronation or coronation for the poor, a bit crude, isn't it? What is clear is that the Windsors decided not to annoy the Scots with royal pomp and luxury, so they even abandoned the golden carriage, preferring to arrive at the service in a closed state Bentley. The beautiful ancient streets of Edinburgh were filled with marching soldiers from the Royal Regiment of Scotland, and soon the festivities continued with a people's procession, consisting of 100 Scots in various positions of authority, men and women, old and young. All this took place to loud cries of "Not my king," as Republicans, as promised, gathered for a large-scale protest against King Charles and his Camilla. Protesters positioned themselves with large yellow signs in a large crowd outside St. Giles Cathedral, where the coronation was to take place. The anti-monarchists shouted their slogans and shouts of "Boo" right into the loudspeaker, and the royal worshippers resented that the Republicans got the most prominent seats. Apparently, this was done with the consent of the city authorities because, unlike in London, no one removed the protesters from the monarch side. And so the king and his Camilla arrived with the Welsh from Holyrood Palace for the national Thanksgiving service at St. Giles Cathedral to receive the royal honours and regalia of the kings of Scotland. The monarch exited the car to shouts of "Boo," but neither he nor his wife turned to the crowd and did not linger at the entrance. Camilla was wearing the mantle and beret of the Order of the Thistle, which she was honored to wear when she received the order on June 16, 2023. Under the cape, the Queen wore a white gown by Bruce Oldfield, the same one who made her outfit for the first coronation. The crowning glory was completed by the King's wife's pearl and diamond earrings, which have become a permanent fixture in her regal image. The press reports that Camilla first wore these earrings at her wedding to Charles on April 9, 2005. The King and Prince William also arrived at the ceremony at the cathedral wearing robes of the Order of the Thistle. However, Catherine, who has not yet had the honor of becoming a Lady of the Order, was not able to wear the mantle, so she appeared at the coronation in an electrician coat by her favorite British designer Catherine Walker. The Princess of Wales has worn this coat several times before, including at the Easter service, which is understandable. The coronation is an economy variant, so the royal did not have to dress up in something new and expensive. The princess's headdress, a blue hat by Philip Tracy, was complemented by Collingwood pearl and diamond earrings, once owned by Princess Diana, and a pearl necklace by Queen Elizabeth, made as a choker of 4 rows of pearls and a massive centerpiece. So this time no crown for Camilla and no tiaras for Catherine were envisaged. At the service in St. Giles Cathedral, music composed especially for Charles's recrowning in Scotland was played, and it was in Gaelic and Scottish. The king was presented with the crown of Scots, the sceptre, the orb, and a large sword with gold and silver designs. First Minister of Scotland Humza Yousaf read a passage from the Bible, and the Reverend Sally Foster Fulton of the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland gave a sermon calling for the fight against global warming, an interesting topic, but should it have been addressed at the coronation? The Prince and Princess of Wales seemed to be in a jovial mood, with Catherine smiling and talking playfully with her husband. The press again noted the chemistry between the couple, as the princess once again stroked William on the back. But the crowned couple were more reserved in their joy at the event, especially Camilla. The Queen had not the faintest shadow of a smile on her face all day, and she often leaned toward Charles to say something to him. After the service in the cathedral, the fireworks went off, and the two royal couples returned to Holyrood Castle, and then went out into the courtyard to admire the flight of the red arrows over the castle. The Welsh, along with the King and Queen, watched the delightful spectacle, but Camilla was caught in the frame and was seen saying something to her husband with a stern expression on her face. Had the shouting of "Not my king" had such an effect on the Queen? Still, it wasn't very nice to celebrate knowing that a large percentage of people were blatantly unhappy about their presence in the country. Well, there are still a few days of Royal Week ahead, during which a variety of royal events and spectacles await us. What are your impressions of the coronation? Thanks for watching.